After surviving a night on this deserted island, I actually woke up clutching a plantain tree. The wind was blowing the branches so hard at midnight that my hands went numb from gripping the trunk. I was terrified that if I let go, I'd fall and become a meal for wild beasts. As soon as dawn broke, I climbed down, the wound on my leg throbbing so painfully that tears welled in my eyes. But I didn't dare cry. If I can't find food, water, and a safe shelter today, I might truly not make it. Limping back to yesterday's beach, I stared at the debris washed up by the tide. I used to think this stuff was filthy, but now, it looks like a godsend. Suddenly, I spotted a glint of metal in the sand, a piece of scrap with a sharp edge. It's a natural knife. Then I unearthed a larger sheet of iron. It's heavy, but it'll be perfect as a pot for boiling water and cooking. Under a pile of rags, I felt around and found a few pieces of clothing. They're soaking wet, but they'll be wearable once wrung out. I also found 3 unopened bottles of mineral water. And then, I actually found a lighter. I flicked it, click, and a flame jumped out. I burst into tears right then and there. That's not just a lighter, that's my life. The surprises didn't stop. Behind a reef, I discovered 2 cans of meat, still heavy when shaken. Squatting on the sand clutching those cans, I suddenly missed home. If my mom knew I was like this, she'd be crying and scolding me for running off. My dad would probably have used every connection he has to find me by now. My nose stung, and I almost dropped the cans, but I immediately slapped myself. Now is not the time for sentimentality. I have to stay alive to see them again. After packing my belongings, I headed into the woods with one single thought: find a safe shelter. Branches scratched my arms and the pain in my leg intensified. I stopped every few steps to listen, terrified a predator might lung out. Just as I was bordering on despair, I found a hidden cave behind some bushes. The entrance was draped with vines. Grasping my iron knife, I crept inside, holding my breath as I looked around. It was clean, no animal droppings, no strange noises. Excitedly, I rushed in, then ran back out to gather a pile of plantain leaves to spread on the ground. They felt soft, like a mattress. For the first time, I finally dared to take a deep breath. That night, sitting in the cave, I used the iron sheet as a pot to boil some water. I opened a can and ate in small bites. It didn't have much flavor, but to me, it was delicious. Exhausted from the day, I lay on the plantain leaves listening to the wind outside the cave, feeling much more at peace. However, I know this is only the beginning. Tomorrow, I have to go scavenging on the beach again and find more food and water. Do you think I'll find something even more useful tomorrow? Or will I run into danger?